Mindfulness of Thoughts Meditation. Begin by finding a comfortable position, seated in a chair or on cushions. Feeling the ground beneath our feet, the sit bones making contact with the seat. Spine growing tall, head balanced on top of the spine. Allowing the hands to rest on the lap or thighs. Allowing the body to become still. And if it feels right, closing the eyes. Moving your attention to the sense of hearing. Noticing sounds outside of the room. Not trying to identify the sounds, just moving from sound to sound. Awareness of hearing. Perhaps there are sounds inside the room. Just allowing sounds to come and go as they please. Noticing that they have a beginning, a middle, and an end. And now feeling the sensation of the breath entering the body and leaving the body of its own accord. Perhaps sensing the rise and fall of the tummy. Just letting the breath roll in and roll out. As we practice this meditation, if at any time sensations in the body become too uncomfortable, or thoughts or emotions arise that are too difficult, remembering that it is always possible to come back to the rhythm of our breath as a safe place. Practicing coming back to our breath as an anchor in our life, until we are ready to venture again into the meditation. Noticing that there is a beginning, a middle, and an end of the in-breath, and a beginning, a middle, and an end of the out-breath. Allowing any thoughts to come and go. Acknowledging them, maybe saying gently to ourselves, "Hello, thought. Goodbye, thought." And if the attention has wandered from the breath, gently but firmly practicing coming back, making the breath the center, the focus of our attention again. And perhaps becoming aware of sensations in the body. Sensations of contact with the chair or cushion, or how our hands feel in the moment. Sensations of temperature. Noticing how sensations and sounds sometimes stay for just a short while, whilst others linger. And just like the breath, they too have a beginning, a middle, and an end. And letting your attention expand this time into thinking, the realm of thought. Practicing seeing thoughts not as distractions, but rather bringing our senses to the thinking process itself. Noticing how thoughts, just like sensations and sounds, arise, stay for a while and then dissolve. So practicing looking at thought. Noticing when we get lost in the content of thoughts. Practice noticing thoughts and perhaps labeling them. Planning, worrying, dreaming, remembering. And now I'm going to use a metaphor with you. Some people find it helpful to bring awareness to thoughts in the mind, in the same way that they might if the thoughts were projected on the screen at the cinema. As we sit watching the screen, all sorts of images are flashing across. We practice simply noticing each image as it comes. It's easy to forget that these are just images and take them for reality. So just take a moment now, practicing looking at thoughts rather than from thoughts. And now gently coming back to the body, sitting here breathing. Perhaps following the breath rolling in and following the breath rolling out. And now imagine you are sitting on a rock in the middle of a stream, looking at the water. It is autumn, and the leaves, our thoughts, are falling from the overhanging branches, dropping into the water. We are just watching the leaves as they pass by. Practicing looking at thoughts rather than from thoughts. And now gently coming back to the body, sitting here breathing. Practicing following the breath rolling in and following the breath rolling out. And now imagine the sky is like our mind, and the clouds are the various thoughts coming and going. Some may be small white clouds, whilst others may be big thunderclouds. Some may even be so big that at times they cover the whole sky. Practicing looking at thoughts rather than from thoughts. And now gently coming back to the body, sitting here breathing. Following the breath in and out. bringing the attention to include the entire body, from the soles of the feet to the top of the head. Being present to the totality of the experience of sitting here in this moment. Sensing the body sitting here, breathing. Exploring the experience of our very alive bodies. Practicing allowing ourselves to be exactly as we are. And now grounding ourselves, earthing ourselves, breathing in and breathing out, down into the ground. Breathing in and breathing out, down into the earth, earthing ourselves. Remembering that practicing in this way helps create a wider, deeper, more open way of being in our life, in which we can see more clearly and make more conscious choices for health, well-being, and freedom. And now gently turning our awareness to sounds in the room. To the sounds outside of the room. And maybe starting to move and stretch in any way that feels good right now. The meditation is now complete.